Gemini, hello and welcome to Wild Magnolia Tarot. My name is Maddie, and this is your reading for July 12th through the 18th. I start out with an archetype card. And this week for you guys, we have the Sword, which is some pretty solid Gemini energy right there, or at least air energy. The Sword is all about decisions, discernment, cutting to the truth of a matter, cutting to the core of a matter, separating reality from illusion. Okay, the Sword is about truth. The Sword provides clear answers. Okay, so that's what you're going through this week. That's what your focus is going to be. And that's going to be a bit of a theme for today's reading. I'm going to draw a couple more cards to get a theme down. And then we'll move on to the tarot. All right. More about our theme for the week for Gemini, please. Theme for Gemini. Okay, we have dignity. Okay, very, very important. Dignity has a lot to do with living in your truth, living honestly. Honoring yourself and your truth. Living in dignity is like, why am I drawing a blank on dignity? I get honesty from this, okay? Not only treating yourself with dignity in the sense that you're being honest with yourself, but also everybody around you. And also letting go and cutting out anyone or anything that does not treat you with the dignity that you deserve. Dignity is, I think, a natural right for every human on this planet. I think it can be lost. It can be given up by an individual. But we all deserve to be treated with dignity. And so if you're not being treated with dignity, either by someone around you, or even by your own actions, are you treating yourself, your body, with the dignity it deserves? That's the question. And if not, how can you change that? What needs to be let go in order to restore that balance within yourself, in order to restore your dignity? What else we got? What else we got for Gemini? Theme for Gemini, July 12th through the 18th. All right. So we have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So again, I think this leads back to being honest with yourself about how you treat yourself and your actions and the energy that you're putting out into the world, right? You're going to get that right back. And also, don't forget that you can be wrong. Okay, we're coming back to this truth, these decisions, the truth that you come into this week. You may realize you were wrong about something. Oh, I can't make it stand. There we go. Anyway, you may have been wrong about something. And it sucks. It's hard to admit. Especially if you struggle a lot with insecurity or self-doubt. When you feel like you are right, you don't want to have to let go of that too. But there is dignity and honesty. Dignity in, what's the word I'm looking for? Humility. That's what it is. Dignity and humility. So there may be something coming up, a situation arising that is humbling you this week. Or perhaps it's already happened and now you're dealing with it, you're sorting through it mentally and emotionally. But it happens to everyone. We're all human, right? It's not something to get your panties in a bunch about. one more card for the theme for Gemini this week. One more card for the theme for Gemini this week. Oh, it gave me 2 because I asked for 1. Perfect. We have vision. Okay, and I get kind of psychic-y vibes from this one. So perhaps there is something that you see, a vision that you're having. Perhaps it's in a dream, something that you need to pay attention to. Don't ignore that. And then alongside that, we have the sun. Okay, the sun is the center of the universe. It illuminates. Light from the sun nourishes and makes way for life to come into being. The sun is necessary for living things on the earth to grow. So the sun is the center of you in this reading, as far as I'm concerned. So this is some kind of realization that you're coming to within yourself. Something that you're recognizing that is a message that perhaps came into you from your higher self or from spirit in a dream of some kind. And we're gonna stick that bad boy right there. It's not like my camera's gonna focus on it anyway. Okay, let's get in with the tarot. All right, so the first card that I'm going to pull from the tarot, this is going to represent you, where you're at, your energy this week. Get a little shuffle. One more solid shuffle. Card for Gemini this week. I'm going to get a card describing Gemini, July 12th to the 18th. What do we got? The 9 of Wands. You're kind of tired. You feel like it's been one battle after the next, right? A lot of shit going down. And you've got just enough time to stop, rest, collect yourself before the next thing, before the next obstacle, before the next battle, whatever it is. That's you guys this week. And confession, I am also a Gemini, so I feel that. I do. Alright. So the next card that I'm going to pull is what you are leaving behind in last week that you are not going to carry forward with you into this week. What can Gemini leave behind? So we have Judgment. So in this position, God, can we ever see it? Okay, Judgment. Just trust me. That's what it says. This could be judgment of self. This could be judgment of others. Judgment implies decisions. So you may be holding off on making a decision until you have more information, right? Until you've had time to recuperate from all of the shit that's been coming in and distracting you and requiring your attention and energy. You've left judgment behind in last week, and this week you are exploring, you are inquiring, you are reflecting, okay? That's where you're at. So what is ahead of Gemini this week? What's ahead of Gemini? Let's see. Awesome. We have the 3 of Cups. Friendship, celebration, spending time with friends and family, having fun, sharing your feelings with other people around you, really getting time to relax and kick back with your friends and let go of everything that's been going on, even if it is for just a few hours. To me, this indicates, based on that Nine of Wands, that you're going to get at least a night or so to get around people you care about, people who make you feel good to be around, that you can blow off a little steam, right? And potentially even get some good advice, okay? Sometimes, you know, the people around us know us better than we do. Sometimes we're too close to a situation to see what we need to do next or where we may be going wrong. And that's when it's good to get an outside perspective from somebody who loves you and is compassionate and wants to help you grow. So the next card, this is going to be something that lies within your subconscious. This can be something holding you back, or this could be some kind of memory or message that your subconscious is trying to give to you to push you forward. So what do we got in the subconscious for Gemini? What's in the subconscious for Gemini this week, July 12th to the 18th? The Four of Swords. Your subconscious and your normal conscious needs rest. You need rest. You need time to take care of yourself before you tackle the next thing. Whatever that next thing is. You need to rest. You need to sleep. If you haven't been sleeping well lately, you may find that you get an opportunity to sleep. Take it. It's kind of like when you have a baby and they tell you, everyone tells you, I'll tell you if you're having a baby, when the baby naps, you nap, okay? When there's a break or a lull in the energy and whatever is going on around you, when you have a chance, rest up, because you got to be ready. You got to be ready and on point and ready to go when things start to pick up again, when the next problem or issue arises. Or just, it doesn't even have to be a problem. It could just be the next responsibility, the next goal, the next step in your journey, right? You got to be ready, and that requires rest. So next, I'll pull a card for energy that's coming in from a higher perspective, your higher self, spirit guides, source, whatever you want to call it, whatever you, some people believe in angels. It could be, so you could consider that another source of higher knowledge. Let's see, what do we have? Higher knowledge for Gemini. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, pursue truth. Be honest with yourself. And don't allow anyone to be dishonest with you or to try to fool you in any way. I'm not sure what exactly that could refer to. But I mean, if we're coming back here to this full moon in Leo, right? Don't let pride get in your way. Dignity has a lot to do with honesty. Vision and the sun, okay? So you have your inner vision here, all the way back there. You can't see it, but I can. It's right in front of you. You can see it. And the sun is coming out. It's going to shine light on that you can't see. And that's going to reveal a lot to you that you can then in turn use to your advantage or use to make that decision, right? Because this is all going to boil down to a decision of what to keep and what to let go. And this information coming into you this week is going to make that decision very easy for you, as long as you're open to receiving that information. Okay, and as long as your eyes are open to see what is being revealed to you. And I think that's why this Judgment card is in the past position, is because you have to let go of all of your prior judgments and how you think things work and what you think is real, what you think is true. You got to let it go so that this new message can come into you, this information can come in, because it may be, it may oppose your preconceived ideas of your consequences, or how things work, or even, you know, your own journey. It may contradict a lot that you've said so far. And so that's where the pride might get in the way, right? You don't want to accept this new information. You don't want to change your outlook or your opinion based on this new information, but that truly is what's best for you. And there's nothing wrong with being wrong. We're all wrong. Once in a blue moon, right? I'd say more than that. That's growth. This is an opportunity for growth, but you have to let go of needing to be right in order to allow that growth to come in and occur. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to clarify each one of these cards with a separate tarot deck. We'll start with that Nine of Wands, the card representing you guys. Gemini, can we get a clarifier for that Nine of Wands, please? Okay, I have the Three of Wands. So that tells me, again, there is this element to the Nine of Wands of being weary, right? Looking ahead towards the future from the perspective of, you know, what else can go wrong, what obstacle is coming next. And then the Three of Wands is more about looking towards the future, wondering what else is possible? What can I do? Where can I take this? Okay? So you're figuring out the landscape of your situation, whatever it may be. All right, so what you're leaving in the past, this is going to be hilarious. You will laugh. I would laugh, but I'm really tired. Judgment, okay? Preconceived notions gotta go. That's what I get from that. I'm sorry to yell at you. I didn't mean to. But this is judgment on judgment. So what you need to leave behind is everything you think you know. Unfortunately. Which is hard. Being an air sign. We like to know things. We think a lot. We search a lot. We read a lot. And then we think we know a lot. And most of the time we do. But sometimes we don't. And I think this is a situation where you're going to realize that you know a lot less than you thought you did. But there's beauty in that. There's magic in that. Because it opens up a whole world of possibility. Like if I was wrong about this, I was wrong about that, then what else is there to explore? What else is there that I can learn, right? It's an opportunity. It just kind of sucks in the moment. So let's see what's ahead of you guys. What's ahead of Gemini for this week? July 12th through the 18th. What is ahead of Gemini? You can also see this as being a potential outcome. Energies that may be coming into you. I have two. So first we've got the Seven of Coins, also known as the Seven of Pentacles. And that is to clarify this Three of Cups. So what this tells me is that while you're taking a break, while you are kind of relaxing and getting to where you're going to be reflecting, part of that is going to be evaluating the hard work that you've put in, and also reflecting on how you have invested your time and your energy and your resources, and whether or not you're putting those things into the right goal for you. Next card that came out, another seven. Okay, the Seven of Wands, Seven of Rods in this deck. I always want the camera to focus. I just would really think it would be great. But whatever the case, this could be seen as you standing your ground, right? This could also be interpreted as having a defensive attitude. I want to think on that for a minute. You know what? I'm going to pull one more. I'm going to pull one more. When in doubt, pull more cards, right? I don't know if that's true, but that's what I'm doing. Let's clarify this Seven of Wands. Are we defensive, right? Or are we defending ourselves? Okay, we have the King of Coins. otherwise known as the King of Pentacles. So we are defending our investments, protecting our investments. How this relates to the Three of Cups, I'm not sure. I think that there may be this fear, this anxiety, that if you let go of what you thought you knew, and you're looking towards the future, and it could look a lot different now once this new realization comes in, once new truths are revealed to you and you acknowledge them and you accept them, that changes how you look forward to the future. But I think that for you guys, this is going to solidify your choices that you've made in regards to time, energy, and resources. You're just going to be able to decide what you can let go in order to more efficiently channel those resources into what it is that you're trying to manifest, what it is that you're trying to achieve. Okay, we got, with both of these Pentacle cards right here, I get a lot of abundance from this coming into the future. And celebrating your hard work and defending it, standing up for yourself, fighting for it, fighting for what you want, and fighting for what you deserve from what you've put in. So next we'll clarify that Four of Swords. We'll clarify the subconscious. What's in the subconscious for Gemini? Can clarify that Four of Swords, please? Okay, I got 2 again. Ooh, ouch. First we have Temperance, okay? Which I think relates very closely to this Four of Swords because it's, it's slowing down. It's taking time to restore a little bit of balance, moderation. Maybe you want to just go because of this that you're bringing into the world, right? You don't want to stop. You don't want to lose focus necessarily. But that inspiration is already there for you, right? And this information that's coming in, this decision that you're going to make, it's only going to make this process easier. It's only going to streamline the process to where you're going to more easily be able to manifest whatever it is that you dream of, whatever it is that you're chasing, right? And the next card that came out was the Three of Cups, which we just had over here. And I really enjoy these cards because they have, when it comes to the cups, they have little messages on the bottles because it's elixirs in this deck. It says Joy Tonic, Bliss Elixir, and Love Potion. So this tells me that when you're taking time and you're resting to enjoy yourself and have a good time, to lighten up a little bit so that you don't burn yourself out of sheer excitement for what you're working on, okay? You don't want to burn yourself out. You don't want to get sick of what you're doing because you love it. And that's very important. And it is something that, at least in my experience, us Geminis tend to do, is that when we're on a roll, we roll until we don't roll no more. And it's much better to take breaks, relax, reflect, evaluate before moving forward and continuing on with whatever we're doing. We don't like to slow down, but it's beneficial. Okay, so now we'll clarify that Knight of Swords at the top there. Higher information, higher knowledge coming in to help you guys. Can we clarify that Knight of Swords, please? Okay, we have the 10 of Elixirs. Okay, the 10 of Cups. Wisdom, harmony, dreams, calming, passion, love, happiness. Did I say happiness? I'll say it again. Happiness. This is wonderful. Okay, this is, if anything, a message from Spirit telling you that you are on the right track. You are on the track to doing what you love and what makes you happy. Okay, you have you've set yourself out on the right track, right? This is going places for you, Gemini. And it's absolutely wonderful. Give yourself a little pat on the back, right? Because we're coming back over here to what's ahead of you, this celebration, this excitement, right? That your hard work is starting to pay off. And it's a wonderful, beautiful thing. So, you know, maybe it's a little premature, but congratulations. Okay? So, moving on from the tarot, I have all kinds of card decks, and I select which ones I use based on no logic whatsoever. So, let's do... Okay, we'll do the shamanic medicine cards. I just really love these cards. The imagery is super beautiful and inspiring to me. And they're just so easy to throw on the floor. What do we have for Gemini for this next week? Some inspiration, some advice, a little bit of ancient spiritual wisdom. We have the altar, honoring. So this could be referring to different things depending on the person. Perhaps it's honoring yourself and your hard work. That Three of Cups came out twice. Perhaps it's honoring your relationships, honoring friendships, right? Because to an extent, we depend on our relationships and our friendships to keep us balanced, to keep us down to earth a little bit, to encourage us and help us to push forward. This could also be in reference to honoring spirit, honoring the forces of nature that we're able to use to achieve our goals. Okay? At least that's what I'm getting there from that. And we'll pull one more from there. Upper world, the future. The future is bright, Gemini. And that's a beautiful card. I don't think I've actually gotten this one yet in any readings. It is okay. It's safe for you to look towards the future, to make plans, and to get excited. Don't forget to rest. Don't forget to save up your energy. But this is good stuff coming in for you. This is reward for hard work. This is what you get from everything that you've put into the universe, everything that you've put into whatever it is that you're manifesting. Like, this is like you're seeing results, and it's exciting, and you should celebrate it. So now I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Learning to Witch deck, and if you like these, if you want to know which decks I use, please leave a comment asking me, because if somebody wants it, I will sit down and type it all out and pin it in the comments, but if no one asks, I won't, because I have a 4-year-old, and it's not always easy to sit down at the computer and do that. But, I mean, don't feel bad for asking, though. It's just that I won't take the time to do it unless somebody actually wants it. Anyway, Learning to Witch deck. I just received it from an artist in New Zealand on Etsy called Hand Me That Pencil. If you like these cards, please go give her your money and get a deck. It'll take a long time to get to you because it's crossing, like, I don't know, 3 oceans. But totally worth the wait. Alright. Gemini. Some good spiritual guidance for Gemini this week. Alright, we've got first full moon. Ooh, glare. That's what we really have. It says recharge, express gratitude, strengthen body and spirit. This ties in exactly to your reading. This 4 of Swords, temperance, and the 3 of Cups. Gratitude, I tie to that 3 of Cups because, you know, we're coming back to those relationships. We want to be grateful for the connections and the relationships that we have in our life that have helped us and inspired us to move forward. Okay, you may have a friend or many friends and family members to who have helped encourage you to get to where you are, and never forget to thank them for that. You know, we all need each other in this world to have a good, full, positive experience on this planet and in this life. Okay, we need each other. And we need to help each other. If we're just gonna get on that preachy roll. What else do we have for Gemini? July 12th through the 18th. Anything else for Gemini? Or are we just gonna shuffle all day? Here's another question I have for anybody watching. Would you rather I cut out the parts of the video where I'm slowly and painfully shuffling? Let me know. Spirit, align. So this is literally about aligning with spirit, aligning your values and your goals with, you know, getting in touch with spirit. And that ties in, I think, to that, like, that fire energy, that wands energy, like that, what drives you, that spark that inspires you, that gets your creative mind whirling, right? Getting aligned with spirit. That's going to be a huge benefit to you guys. Oh, and then the other one came right out. We have Delight. She's got a dolphin and very pretty ice blue hair. Says revel in self-confidence and connect with play. That is exactly what we're seeing right here with this 3 of Cups plus the 7 of Coins plus the 7 of Wands and the King of Coins. Self-confidence, playfulness, enjoying what you've created for yourself. Enjoying the fruits of your labors. That is totally okay. And don't forget to share it with the people around you, the people that you love, the people who love you, those who have encouraged you and helped you get to where you are. Return that to them as well. Let's see. I'll pull one more of these. Conduct. I love it. I just received these in the mail like yesterday, so I'm basically getting to know these cards as I do this reading. It says, control your destiny and light your own way. Also, conducting energy. Spirit is energy. Being a conductor for spirit. Spirit comes in, and then you put it out again with what you create and your actions and your words, how you treat other people. Right? That's also has a lot to do, in my opinion, with aligning with spirit. Okay? So everything that you've created, everything that you've built, what you're experiencing right now, all of this, I think, is like tied to your spiritual purpose, your life purpose, whatever it is that you agreed to do before you came into this life. Like, this is all tied together with this success that you're enjoying right now. Okay, and as long as you stay aligned with spirit, you will continue to enjoy success. You know, there will be times of hardship. Things happen. That's life. But generally speaking, overall, you are fulfilling your purpose, your service to spirit, and your service to humanity, and whatever it is that you're creating and whatever it is that you're working on. So keep it up, and don't forget why you're here and what you're here to do. I think Ooh, there's a bug on me. Okay, sorry. So the next card I'll pull, so I'm going to do a Lightworker Oracle card because they're pretty. Then I'll do a Starseed Oracle and then an Affirmation card, and then we'll call it good. So let's get a Lightworker card out here for you guys. Lightworker Oracle card. And I think that I'm pulling a light worker card because this reading is strongly tied to your spiritual self, your spiritual life, and your life purpose from a spiritual perspective. So that's why I'm pulling one of these. We have karmic clearing, which is the number 5. 5 has to do with change, conflict that results in positive change. Sometimes is kind of how I see the number 5. So I think this ties back into this sword card back here. Paying your karmic debts if you have any. And when you make choices that are aligned with spirit and aligned with your spiritual purpose, then you're not accruing any negative karma. If you want to see karma as positive or negative, like you're keeping that karmic balance, okay? And karmic clearing has a lot to do with if there are things that you've done that you need to let go, then that is all about forgiveness, self-forgiveness and self-love, compassion. It could have to do with forgiveness of others. Or this card could just be confirming for you that whatever karma you have been working through and processing up until this point, that you have finally reached the threshold. You're finally on the other side of that. And you are karmically cleansed, cleared. And this just opens you up in your heart and your soul and your mind to anything, any possibility, anything you can create. Okay. Let's do a starseed card. Who here is positive they're an alien? Me. I'm an alien. I must be. I just can't see any other way. Let's see. What do we got for the starseed for Gemini, July 12th through the 18th? And I think this card that I'm pulling is really just going to be, yes, okay. You are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Look at it. It's beautiful. All right. So again, referencing the 3 of Cups that I've pulled out, surrounding yourself with people that you love and people who love you, and nourishing those relationships and allowing those relationships to in turn nourish you on a spiritual and emotional level. I want to pull more, just 1 or 2. Oh, I dropped one. What is it? The Cosmic Heart. It says devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. And I think that what this means is to continue to make decisions and live in alignment with spirit. Coming back to this down here, right? We'll just put that right there. Okay. Everything you do, everything you create, this is going to honor. And we actually, you know what? We're coming right back here to the altar. Honoring, right? Live in such a way that you are always honoring spirit, honoring your loved ones, honoring your relationships, honoring God, if that's a word that you like to use, okay? And honoring yourself and your purpose. One more. Guys, this is so exciting. Is it just me? Awesome. Activated Earth. Power places. Ley lines. Trust where you're led. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to where your choices lead you, literally in a physical place. And it's kind of funny because I've been looking into that randonauts thing, and I've been thinking about trying that with my husband, and I wonder, ley lines. Trust where you're led. And as long as you continue to Make choices that are aligned with spirit and aligned with your purpose. You will always be led to the right place at the right time to either receive something that you're meant to receive, or for you to be able to give something to someone else that someone else is meant to receive. The universe works in really funny, strange ways, and it's beautiful. Trust it. Alright, guys. Last card, I promise this time, an affirmator card. I just love these cards. They're kind of funny. Awesome. First, I want to show you the back. It is a rabbit riding a unicorn. Okay, moving on. Beauty. I am beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful, no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful, and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. It is a wonderful message. And this goes back to honoring yourself and honoring your inner beauty as well. And actually, I believe that this ties back into dignity back here. You've worked really hard to get to a place where you are dignified by your work and by your lifestyle. And you're making positive choices that are having a positive impact on your life and everyone around you. You have a lot of abundance coming in, not just financially or materially, but when it comes to relationships and the people in your life. Like, you are very abundant and what's the word? Fertile, creative, lots of creative energy here. And so if I had to get back to the main points, the most helpful information in this spread tonight, I would say, don't forget to rest. You're doing great things. You've come so far. And you're on a roll. And as a Gemini, I know how it goes. Sometimes, if you stop, you might not start again. But that's not the case here. This is divine. This is your soul purpose. This is not a fleeting phase. This is not just a menial interest. This is for real. This is for life. This is whatever it is that you are doing, this is what you are meant to do. And you're amazing at it. So keep it up. Get some rest, recuperate, recharge, conserve as much energy as you can because there's a lot of work to do. And don't forget to have fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy your relationships, and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Hard-earned fruits. Apples, oranges, bananas, whatever fruits you love. Enjoy them. Alright, Gemini, that's it, finally, for this reading. If you guys like this, if this resonated with you, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel so that you can get notified when I post new videos. If you have any suggestions for any other kinds of readings that you'd like to see here on my channel, please leave a comment. If you have a question, leave a comment. If you have criticism, please leave a comment. I want to hear it all. I want to thank you guys for stopping by this week, and good luck on your journey.